soothing sounds of hippie rock to bring us in to our hangout today. How you doing, Dex?
What up? What up?
Well, I'm excited because it's hangout day, and we said we were going to do this. And you know, you and I are kind of laid back. Sometimes if we don't feel like doing something, we won't.
Exactly. So we have to make ourselves do something, you know.
But this, we said we'd do this. I like these. These are a lot of fun. So we're going to be going into the hangout today, and this, of course, is a live hangout. So say hello in the comments. Of course, my hero, the person I base all my philosophy on, really my guide in life, 4 cheese pasta, is already here. So
4 cheese.
What's up, buddy? But let us know you're here in the comments. It makes us feel happy. It makes you feel happy, and it's good stuff. But what we're going to do, Dex, Diago Capitalist, the main man, my main man, we're going to give a link in the description. Not in the description. Whenever I correct myself now, I immediately turn into Joe Biden. Not the description.
Wow.
Not the thing. We're gonna put the link. It's executive order. Okay, so we're gonna put the link in the description. No, not the description. I did it again. We're gonna put the link down there to Discord. And this is
that's not your wife's name, okay? And that's not your daughter's name.
Discord. So we're going to put a link to get into our Discord. This is one of those temporary expiring links. And I love doing that. It just creates urgency. So and people come in every time I do it, and I'm getting excited. So we're going to start. There's enough people to have a party in Discord now. So we're going to start doing more fun stuff in there. But we'll put that in the comments as well as in the live chat in just a second. In fact, I'm going to do it right now. Actually, no, I did nothing.
Whoa. You did it again. What's wrong with him?
Seriously. Everybody wants to know. I pulled up my clipboard. It said empty clipboard. Sometimes that's how I feel, Dex, like an empty clipboard.
Wow.
But that's a good like insult for a bureaucrat. You empty clipboard. Folks, I've got Dex laughing. Anyway, Dex, my intro has gone on way too long. I'm never going to read the comments on this video. The hate for me will be too much. But how are you doing today, buddy? I've got Bitcoin on the screen, and we're going to tease people in a minute with our Discord topics. But first, let's talk a little bit about Bitcoin, my friend.
All right. Well, as you know, you got the chart up right there. You can see that it's getting a little technical bounce, which is, you know, to be expected, just like I covered in last night's end of day report. You know, the market is still obeying and moving back into the earlier ranges that were established. I believe my memory serves me correctly. I'm not looking at anything that's going by memory. It was the first or second week of May, and we've just been playing in that zone. There's been multiple zones in a lot of these markets. There was a May zone. And then there was like a September the 6th or something zone that was established. So Bitcoin is still just moving in that. We have not gone anywhere.
Yeah, here's the May.
Those zones were established.
Here's the May candle.
Yeah,
or a couple of May candles. These are weekly candles.
Yeah, if you look on it was on my weekly chart. My charts are vastly different than those. So it was on last night's weekly chart that I pulled up on the Bitcoin. I used the algo charts, and you could see this this money flow that was established. And that's all we're doing is moving, you know, up and down the range. We are still in a corrective territory, though. We haven't gotten out of the correction phase. So we're going to need a little bit more bullishness to bring us out of it. Same thing with the Dow, too. I mean, the Dow has had a nice bounce the last couple of days. We're up 500 points right now. But keep in mind, we're still under the corrective phase. So once it gets exhausted in this rally, then I think that's when the bears are going to come back in and just do damage. You know, it's just the way it is.
Damage.
I think they're going to do damage. I mean, I mean, what can you do about it? There's nothing you can do or say. And I have this going on in both. Now, on the Bitcoin futures, we're in the corrective, you know, position right now where the market could literally continue to drop. On the Bitcoin Cash, on my Bybit by hand thing that I do. We're in the Kumo cloud, but we're still also in a corrective stance. So there's, like I said, this ridiculous trading range that Bitcoin's been moving in, and it's a very wide range. It's just an enormous. So it makes it look like, oh, Bitcoin's moving. It's not moving. It's just going up and down in the trading range. It was at the bottom of the range for a long time. Then it moved up, and now it's testing the upper end of the range. It's just range bound. So really nothing to see here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, can you
Mm-hmm.
Can you pull up equities on that or no?
Yeah, no, I can.
All right, I promised one of the guys in the trade room that I would look at Facebook. So pull that up real quick.
Sure, man. What do you need?
Facebook.
Oh, Facebook. What's the ticker?
Yep, FB. F is in Frank, B is in boy.
You calling me boy?
Mm-hmm.
The Nasdaq.
Boy.
You want the
I'm not sure what exchange is on it. Yeah, it is. I'm sorry, it is Nasdaq. It is Nasdaq. Yes, it is. Nasdaq.
We got it.
Yeah, it slipped my mind just for a split second. Nasdaq. Yep.
All right. Here. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
This is the
wow.
Some pain on the FBI book.
Now, and that's your daily, right?
This is the daily. Yeah.
Yeah, mad gaps. So all the market's attempting to do is try to fill some gaps. So let's see. I think there's a bearish pointer somewhere around there too. But the immediate issue is the gaps on the way down that's going to need to be back and filled. So this technical rally that we're having in the equity market could last a few more days, giving Facebook an opportunity to fill its gap. If it will keep running or not is yet to be seen, but I still believe in my gut that this rally, once it's done, once the back and filling is done, the market is going to roll over and do so in an aggressive fashion. Because right now it has all those earmarks, has all the earmarks of doing that. I mean, what do? We came into today with a rally alert in just about everything, so we already knew this was going to happen. The Dow had a rally alert buy signal. The S&P had a rally alert buy signal. Bitcoin futures did. Bitcoin Cash did. And the only thing that didn't have a rally alert buy signal was the NASDAQ and the Russell, because they got their rally alert buy signals, I think it was yesterday. So they did with the NASDAQ and the Russell are leading the Dow and S&P right now. Yeah, man. That's just how it is.
Our man Tom brought up the USD CAD. I have that on the screen.
Yeah. I was just about to ask you to pull that up.
Yeah.
Okay, so on the Canadian dollar, here's what's happening with that one. It's in a bear market correction on the daily algo chart, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's been kind of locked in on that downside. But now we're in a correction, so that means that the market is trying to rally from here and recover some of the loss. To put it in perspective, we have fallen from the 140s, the 140s handle all the way down to the 129 handle. So that's quite the drop. Now the chart you have up now, is that a daily or weekly?
This is the daily.
That's the daily. Yeah, you can see how it's still locked in, but it's still technically in a corrective phase where it could bounce from here and rally some more. Mm-hmm. But the closer it gets to the support, the higher the risk of breaking that support and falling over the edge, falling over the cliff. So it's like a crossroad when you get toward that support line. Will it hold? If it doesn't, then we are going to drop precipitously on the downside.
I think we can say with confidence that Thomas's assessment is accurate. It went somewhere.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. The Bears have been in control of this one for a minute, but it is still in a corrective bear market correction, even though it's starting to come down like it wants to start trending downward again. We can't say that until we see the support collapse. Mm-hmm. So if that support collapses, then yeah, it's probably going to continue to.
Which we think will collapse first, the support or Canada?
Whoa, that's a
I'm
good
pretty
question.
I'm pretty short Canada and the US right now myself.
Yeah, Canada and the U.S. are in a lot of trouble. I'm in awe that they've been able to keep a strong dollar policy in the White House, and how the dollar is holding its own now at the 93 handle, but it's slipping this morning. It did get down into the 92 handle briefly,
Mhm.
and it's flirting with going back down again. So it's starting to lose some of that bullishness in it. We'll see if it can continue to do what it do. But for right now, we have fallen 10 full cents from the high. 10 points, man.
Jeez.
10 points. The dollar was well above par, and now here we are sitting at the 93.05 handle, 93 handle. That's a 10-point handle. That's 1,000 pips, man. That's a lot of pips.
That's a lot of yeah.
Yeah, it's fallen 1,000 pips from its high. So that's a problem.
Pips, man.
Yeah.
All right,
like I
so
said,
we're heading into Discord. We take all right, hold on, I want to see this question. Would rising oil by the way, before we'll finish what I was saying, the link is in the chat. I will put it in the comments once the video is over, because I can't put it in the comments yet.
What is he asking about oil?
Yeah, here you go. It's on the screen. Would rising oil bring up the Canadian compared to the USD? Can the US sabotage itself and energy resources some more to make gas $5 a gallon again?
Yeah, right. Well, right now the oil is rising, and it looks like it might be able to help the Canadian dollar catch a bid here. Yes, I think that's why the Canadian dollar is kind of like in this uptrending stance on the daily chart. We've been bouncing off of the bear market lows, but the bear market itself, the position is still locked in. We're still in that bear market on the daily algo chart. We just been in a bear market correction where you're having a vicious rally off the bear market lows. Yeah. That's it.
Well, thank you, Thomas. Great stuff. So Dex, you had a couple of thoughts. Of course, we'll roll with the punches in the live chat, but we're headed over to Discord. A couple stories you wanted to talk about, some of which I actually asked you for sources, and you're like, no, man.
Can't do it. Hey, a journalist never reveals their sources.
When Dex says, no, Frank, I'm not telling you. So I'm excited. We have some interesting things. You want to give a little
My African sources told me not to reveal where I'm getting the information, so I can't. I can only tell you that they are published articles, but they're mainly in Arabic. I can say that.
Yeah.
But
it's amazing how our media is not on top of that stuff.
No, no, the US media is a blackout on just about everything. But right now we are having a huge energy crisis, and it is starting to affect the UK's food sector.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about how 47% of South Africans are crypto investors.
That number is so exciting and bizarre. I can't wait to hear your thoughts about
Almost half the population of South Africa are in the crypto market.
Wow.
Can you imagine what would happen if half of America was in the crypto sector?
I can. Yes, I can.
And then we're going to also talk about a man who injected food products with an unknown substance at grocery stores.
And then I'll read my apology and give my reasons. I had my reasons. Folks, we'll see you in the Discord. Golden Burks, yes, please. If you're in the Hangout, remind us. Let's look at Adam, because it's doing.
Yeah, Silver. I can't do it. I promised my sources that I would not do it.
Yeah. They
promised me not to let people know where I'm getting the information. But what I am talking about is known. It is published. It's just that it's in Arabic, and I promised that I wouldn't do it. Can't do it.
The guy had his reasons. He didn't want to create connections in public about what was going on.
Yeah, I remember. You guys probably don't remember, but I told you I developed some African sources for news, since in the U.S. everything is pretty much in a media blackout. They don't cover anything. They want to keep Americans as ignorant as possible to what's going on outside of America.
You know what, Dex? Just to close the time off, and I have a feeling that we're going to be jumping into that other stuff once we get in the hangout. So for my dude Burks, Golden Burks, who's a pulse waver, look at this. This is Adam USD. He's asking, you think this could break all-time highs? I know from our Slack that me and Burks are both involved with this. I'm assuming. I shouldn't say that.
That's Adam. Is that the
yeah? This is Cosmos. This is Adam.
Okay.
He's wondering if it goes all-time highs. We've been watching it and pretty excited about it. So this is the daily chart. Any thoughts?
It looks very bullish to me, but temporarily it looks like it's topped out. That's a daily chart, right? On your daily chart for now, temporarily it's topped out. It's in a correcting position, but it's not getting any downside production. But it's kind of like hanging where it can fall over the edge. Now,
this is
the one on the right is the weekly chart?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so the daily chart doesn't concern me because of what I'm seeing on that weekly chart. As long as that weekly chart doesn't take out its support, I think we should be good. I think the daily chart temporary pullback is going to just be what it is, temporary, and that you'll get some momentum and it'll just come in and just take that out, take out the previous high. But for right now, that's what it's looking like. I am working on adding some securities. I have a list of cryptos that I've been working on to add. So once I'm ready to add it, I will. Adam will definitely be one of them.
This is XRPT, which the reason I bring it up, I know we've been talking about Osmosis, the Osmosis platform, liquidity pool, a bit. Right. Not you and I, but in the PulseWave Slack, and persistence is one of the tokens involved. You can see a very similar chart.
Yeah, this one though is different. The chart you have up now, the weekly chart on the right.
Yeah, okay, please.
It's showing that the correction is over temporarily. It is bottomed out, and this one looks like it's ready to actually run. So that's slightly different. On this one's a little bit more bullish than the previous one.
That's great news for me. So
yeah, because it's already had a successful pullback.
Like we saw the pullback, just, you have your own experience with your own portfolio, and I notice it's funny because I don't watch Bitcoin as much as I watch just what's going on in my own portfolio. And I noticed that everything pulled back hard, and this persistence, Atom, Osmosis, they seem to they had their pullback, but as you see, it seemed to come back a little stronger than some of the other things, I guess, was the observation I would have.
Yes.
And that tells me there's probably some more excitement about what's going on with some of that stuff. So,
yep. Like I said, I'm going to be adding these here shortly. Well, I have a handful of new tickers. And
I know Adam was one of the new tickers. Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah, man.
Right, cool. All right, everybody. We went on and had a full show. That's okay. We're gonna go into the Discord now and talk about people injecting people with stuff and all kinds of stuff we don't want to talk about here.
Oh yeah.
Don't forget, folks, if you really want to get involved in the madness, you need to go to pulsewavetrading.com and get a membership. If you don't even know what we do, get a free membership. One of our free trading weeks is coming up. I think it's time for us to have an all-out free trading week, Dex, where every day we go on and we show people the trade.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's always the most fun. Sometimes we're a little more laid back with them, and then some weeks we're really intense about it. I think we got it. We're gearing up now. We're back to school. Things are happening. Before the holidays, we got to have one of those intense free trade weeks.
Yeah, those are a lot of fun.
We should time it for when we're expecting, when we see the chart heating up, and then make it fun.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Those weeks where it's like we pick a something for a free trade, and it's like, oh, it's consolidating this week. It's sideways, and it's like it's a big wah wah for the week. But so
the best ones to do is when we have a rally alert or a crash alert.
Yeah, so that's coming up soon, folks. If not next week, the week after, something like that. All right, meet us in the Discord. We'll be right there. See you there, Dex.
All right, peace.
Peace, everybody.